back everyone. Workbook Solutions, your morning star workbook solutions. Julius Caesar, Act 5, Scene 5. The final scene. Who is Volumnius? Why does Brutus show intimacy to him? What favor does Brutus expect from him? Dear students, do check the pinned comment section for all important video links related to your syllabus. And kindly subscribe to our channel, like, share and comment, and also tap the bell icon. First question, who is Volumnius? Volumnius is one of the faithful friends of Brutus who remains loyal to Brutus until the end. He was one of the conspirators who assassinated Julius Caesar. And why does Brutus show intimacy to him? An important question. Volumnius is trustworthy. And there exists a strong bond of friendship between Brutus and Volumnius. Brutus values his friendship. Number 1, seeks human connection and comfort in his final moments. Number 2, when he is emotionally vulnerable, emotionally weak. And Volumnius is the one person he can turn to. This shows the emotional depth of Brutus. His humanity is revealed. Thus, Brutus shows intimacy towards him. Brutus urges Volumnius to hold the handle of his sword while Brutus would run into the sword, into it. This question is important. Intimacy of Brutus. Why is he so close to Volumnius? This is the answer. Just have a look. Next, the ghost of Caesar appeared to Brutus twice. What did the ghost tell Brutus in Sardis? What does it indicate here in Philippi? The ghost of Caesar told Brutus that it was his evil spirit. It came to Sardis to tell Brutus that he would see it at Philippi. He would see it again at Philippi. And what does it indicate here in Philippi? When Brutus sees it again at Philippi, he concludes that his hour is come. That is, his hour of death has come. Again, this question is also important. वो जल्द ही मर जाएंगे. मरने का समय आ चुका है. As he sees the ghost of Caesar. Name 2 friends of Brutus who have already refused to kill him. Dardanius and Clitus have already refused to kill him. What does Volumnius say for not agreeing to carry out Brutus's wish? Volumnius refuses to kill Brutus by saying, "That's not an office for a friend, my lord. It is not the right task for a friend." Give the meaning of "Thou seest the world." Volumnius, how it goes? Our enemies have bet us to the pit. Brutus laments how things have turned out in this world. The word laments is important. He is disappointed. Philosophical as well. He shares his feelings with Volumnius. Volumnius is thou. Their enemies have thoroughly defeated them and are leading them to their graves. Here is a pun on the word pit. What is pit? Pit is a hollowed ground covered with leaves to trap animals. Pit also means a grave. Important. Briefly, state the misfortunes enumerated by Brutus to Volumnius. Brutus mentions the appearance of Caesar's ghost foreboding his impending death. He refers to the military defeat where the enemies have cornered them, everyone associated with him, and the honorable choice for him now is to take his own life rather than be killed by the enemy or be taken as a prisoner of war. Extract number 2 now. Where and when is Brutus speaking? About whom is he speaking and to whom? Brutus is at Philippi, another part of the field. About whom is he? When is he speaking? Brutus and his soldiers were defeated in the battle of Philippi. He is speaking here with his friends. He is about to kill himself when he utters these words. And to whom is he speaking? About whom is he speaking and to whom? He is addressing the countrymen, friends like Strato Volumnius, telling them that their loyalty gives him more joy than winning a battle. What recent events have prompted Brutus to say, I found no man but he was true to me? Brutus's friends like Dardanius, Clitus, and Volumnius declined to kill Brutus. Clitus urged him to run away. Brutus, though dejected, expresses gratitude for the loyalty of his countrymen. Would you conclude Cassius among those who were true to Brutus? Give your reasons briefly. Yes, Cassius perhaps would be included among those who were true to Brutus. Despite their disagreements and conflict and his own personal ambition, Cassius remained loyal to Brutus and fought alongside him until the end. Cassius hated Julius Caesar. He had his own grudges against Julius Caesar. Therefore, he had hatched the conspiracy. But later, Cassius remained loyal to Brutus and fought alongside him until the end. Cassius's commitment to their cause and his willingness to follow Brutus to the battle demonstrate his loyalty. In this way, he can be regarded as true. Who finally serves Brutus before Octavius Mark Antony and Mark Antony enters on the scene? Strato finally serves Brutus before Octavius and Mark Antony. He assists Brutus in his suicide, holding the sword while Brutus falls upon it. Do the speeches of Antony and Octavius, which end the play, prove Brutus's words to be true as quoted in the last 3 lines of the above extract? Now see the above extract, last 3 lines, and then read this answer. Brutus had said that he would have more glory in his defeat than Octavius and Mark Antony will gain by this ignoble, hateful victory. He was an idealist. However, Antony and Octavius praised him after his death. Antony said that Brutus was the most honorable of all the conspirators. This was a man. Quotation from the text. Octavius observed that Brutus must be treated with the honor he deserved. Indeed, his defeat brought him honor. Next, extract number 3. When does Antony speak these words? Antony and Octavius Caesar are victorious. They learn about Brutus's death. Mark Antony then utters these words. Who was the noblest Roman of them all? Marcus Brutus was the noblest Roman of them all. Which people are included in the word all? The word all refers to the conspirators who had assassinated Julius Caesar, hatched a conspiracy against Julius Caesar. Cassius, Casca, Trebonius, Decius, Brutus, Cinna, Metellus, Cimber, Ligarius were some of the conspirators. Give the meaning of he only in a general honest thought and common good in all made one of them. The word he refers to Brutus, them refers to the conspirators. Antony speaks about Brutus over here, who had committed suicide. Who has committed suicide. Brutus joined the conspirators in an honest concern for the public good, while all the other conspirators did what they did in hatred of great Julius Caesar. Brutus did not have any personal grudge against Caesar. He joined the conspiracy for the welfare of the Roman people, for the welfare of Rome. Next, by referring to the Elizabethan way of thinking, state in what way was the noblest Roman a perfect human being. The Elizabethans believed that everything was made of 4 elements: air, water, earth, and fire. Correspondingly, the human body contained 4 liquids, humors, which affected a person's behavior: melancholy, blood, choler, and phlegm. This is important. I am sharing the annotation as well of the Elizabethan custom. Just have a look. So, in an ideal person, they believed there was a well-balanced mixture of humors or elements. Brutus's life was noble and his qualities were so well-balanced that nature might declare that Brutus was an ideal man. This is the answer. This is the answer. Have a look once again. What does Octavius order with regard to the funeral of the noblest Roman? Does he deserve such a burial? Give reasons to justify your answer. Octavius suggested that they must treat Brutus with honor. He deserved, with all the respect and funeral ceremonies. Brutus's body must be buried that night in his tent, most like a soldier, with full military honors given honorably. Important. And did he deserve such a burial, honorable burial? He deserved such a burial to some extent, yes. Brutus's participation in Caesar's assassination was an act of treason, a treasonous act. He never showed genuine remorse for his actions, and his actions led to the downfall of the Republic. This is true, but his primary motivation was to protect Rome, not personal gain. He acted with honorable intentions, and he was a respected senator as well. For these reasons, he deserved an honorable burial. Briefly state how the play propagates the idea that disloyalty and conspiracy do not succeed. The play propagates that disloyalty and conspiracy do not succeed through the downfall of the conspirators. Number 1, rise of Octavius Mark Antony's revenge. Rise of Octavius, number 2, and Mark Antony's revenge, number 3. The conspiracy against Caesar leads to Caesar's martyrdom. Number 4, strengthening his legacy. Very important. Brutus, Cassius, and other conspirators meet tragic ends. Number 5. Very important. Go through these points quickly. Next. Test and evaluation, page 219, Morning Star Workbook. Referring to the ghost of Caesar and the battle, state the significance of the words Caesar, now be still. The word Caesar, now be still mean that the dying Brutus urges Caesar to be calm and satisfied. The spirit of Caesar can rest in peace, as his desire for revenge on the conspirators has been fully satisfied with the suicide of Cassius earlier and now the death of Brutus himself. Thus, these words highlight the tragic ends and the downfall of the conspirators. Next, give the meaning of I killed not thee with half as good a will. For whom does Brutus use these words? Brutus urges Caesar here his spirit to be calm because Brutus, that is I, did not kill him even half as willingly as he is killing himself. He is about to kill himself. And here he is addressing Julius Caesar, who was assassinated on the Ides of March. How does Brutus die? Brutus commits suicide. Strato held the sword and Brutus did run onto it. Who all reach the site immediately after Brutus's death? Messala, Lucilius, Octavius Caesar, Mark Antony reached the site immediately after Brutus's death. To the point, specific answers. Caesar triumphs over the death of Brutus. Comment how the play ends with this message. Despite his physical defeat, Caesar's spirit and legacy, very important, continue to shape the fate of Rome. Brutus's ideals fail and the play suggests that violence and bloodshed can lead to more violence as the conspirators' actions lead to their own downfall. Tragic ends of the conspirators. And Caesar's adopted son Octavius Caesar rise to power. In this way, Caesar triumphs over the death of Brutus. What sort of burial will Brutus get? We have discussed this in detail a little while ago and go through it. And what does this show about Brutus's status in the society? Brutus is considered to be the noblest of all the conspirators. He is honorable, and Marcus Antony praises his life, which was gentle. He is respected. People find that he is honorable. This is his position, status in society. Now, dear students, here I come to the end of the workbook solutions series. I hope you will go through the playlist, check the pinned comment section and the description box, and you will get all the workbook solutions sessions.